love the Eagles as much as we do, then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. The football world is absolutely buzzing right now. And I mean buzzing because the word coming out of multiple sources close to the Sanders family is that Shedeur Sanders, yes, Deion's son, Colorado's golden arm, the most talked about quarterback in college football, has just accepted what insiders are calling an irresistible offer from the Philadelphia Eagles. You heard that right. The Eagles, the same franchise that's been making noise for years in the NFC, may have just pulled off one of the most shocking early signings we've seen in recent memory. Now, nothing's official until the ink dries, but from what's being whispered behind closed doors, Shedeur was blown away by the structure of the deal. We're talking a package that not only includes money and incentives, but also promises of leadership opportunities, marketing deals, and, of course, a chance to compete immediately for a future starting role. This is no small move, folks. If true, this could reshape the quarterback landscape in Philly and send ripples throughout the entire league. Imagine the headlines, the expectations, the family legacy continuing under the bright lights of the NFL. It's the kind of moment that turns potential into history, and all eyes are now fixed on Philadelphia. The craziest part of this whole story isn't even that Shedeur reportedly accepted the offer. It's how quietly this all happened. For weeks, the sports world had its attention on Colorado's season, Deion Sanders' post-game quotes, and the team's roller coaster of performances. Nobody saw this coming. No leaks, no hints, nothing. According to insiders, discussions between Shedeur's representatives and the Eagles' front office began in private weeks ago, with both sides working carefully to avoid distractions during the college season. The Eagles have always been aggressive in scouting young quarterback talent, but this move feels like something different. It's strategic, forward-thinking, and yes, a bit risky. But if you know Shedeur, you know confidence runs deep in that family. He's not a player who shies away from pressure. He embraces it. Sources close to him say he's been preparing mentally for the next level for months, even running mock NFL-style practices and film sessions on his own. The decision reportedly came after multiple conversations with his father, Coach Prime, who told him point blank, if the opportunity is right, take it, but make sure you own it. What's fascinating here is how this move positions the Eagles for the future. Jalen Hurts is obviously the franchise guy right now, but the NFL is a business where long-term planning matters just as much as short-term performance. Adding Shedeur Sanders into the mix could be about more than depth. It could be about building the next era of Philadelphia football. Imagine the competition, the media frenzy, the practice battles. Fans would be torn between loyalty and curiosity, eager to see how the young prodigy from Boulder adapts to the brutal pace of the NFL. And let's not forget, Shedeur is not just another college quarterback. He's a brand, a personality, a media phenomenon in his own right. His social media following is massive, his marketability is off the charts, and the idea of him rocking that Eagles green under the bright lights of Lincoln Financial Field feels like a match made for television. If this rumor holds true, we're about to witness a new chapter in both the Eagles' history and the Sanders legacy, one that could redefine what it means for a college superstar to transition into the pros in the age of nil deals and personal branding. Insiders are hinting that this deal wasn't just about football. It was about vision. The Eagles' front office reportedly presented Shedeur with a detailed plan outlining not only his potential role on the field, but also how they could help him build his personal brand on the national stage. They see him as more than a quarterback. They see him as a future face of the franchise, someone who can bridge the gap between traditional football culture and the digital era of fandom. Think about it. Shedeur's charisma, his composure under pressure, and his ability to command attention make him a perfect fit for a city like Philadelphia, where passion and performance collide. The Eagles are betting big, but they're betting smart. They know that modern success isn't just about talent. It's about connection. And Shedeur connects with people in a way few young athletes can. That's why this move, if confirmed, will be a stroke of genius. It's not just about replacing anyone. It's about building a brand, a movement, and a legacy that can transcend the field. The Eagles might just have found their next cultural icon. Of course, not everyone is buying into the hype. Some analysts are calling this rumor too wild to be true, pointing out that Shedeur still has unfinished business at Colorado and that Coach Prime wouldn't let him walk away without a proper send-off. But then again, when has anything in the Sanders story ever followed the traditional script? Deion has always preached independence, self-belief, and knowing your worth. And that's exactly what Shedeur seems to be doing. Word around the locker room is that teammates have sensed a shift in his energy lately. More focused, more decisive, like someone who knows what's next. There's even talk that he's already been studying Eagles playbooks in private sessions. If that's true, it means the transition is already underway. Fans in Colorado are heartbroken at the thought, but even they can't deny the magnitude of what this means. From Boulder to Philly, the spotlight is moving fast, and it's centered on one name, Sanders. The next question is whether this leap will make him a legend, or just another headline. And while we wait for official confirmation, the speculation only grows louder. Some say the Eagles are preparing a formal announcement after the college season wraps up, while others believe this could all be part of a larger marketing move orchestrated by both camps. Whatever the case, the buzz is undeniable. Every sports show, every podcast, every social media thread is talking about it. Shedeur to Philly. The thought alone has electrified the fan base. Some are ecstatic, dreaming of the next great dual-threat era. Others are skeptical, questioning how he fits into the Eagles' current system. But love it or hate it, one thing's certain. If Shedeur Sanders really has accepted this irresistible offer, we're witnessing the birth of one of the most talked-about storylines in modern football. And in a league where narratives drive everything, from ratings to rivalries, this one could be absolutely explosive. Now, let's talk about what this means for Shedeur himself. If this deal is real, it's not just a career move, it's a statement. This is Shedeur stepping out of his father's shadow and declaring that he's ready to make his own mark in the NFL. For years, people have attached his name to Deion's, saying things like Coach Prime's son or the next Sanders, but this moment, this decision, could finally separate the two in the public eye. Shedeur's journey hasn't been easy. He's been under more scrutiny than almost any college quarterback in recent memory. Every throw, every post, every word has been dissected. Yet through it all, he's maintained composure, confidence, and a calm sense of purpose. Joining a team like the Eagles would give him a platform to prove that his success isn't just a product of his father's legacy, but of his own dedication and drive. And if there's one thing Philadelphia loves, it's a player who earns respect through hard work and grit. This city doesn't hand out admiration easily. You have to fight for it, bleed for it, and Shedeur, with his attitude and edge, might be exactly the kind of competitor they rally behind. What's interesting is how perfectly this aligns with the Eagles' identity. Philadelphia thrives on energy, on underdog stories, on players who grind their way to greatness. Think about the connection between the city's blue-collar mentality and Shedeur's relentless self-belief. It's almost poetic. The Eagles are a team that thrives under pressure, the same kind of pressure Shedeur's been handling since his first snap under his father's command. Sources close to the organization say they were particularly impressed with his leadership qualities and his command of the locker room at Colorado. That kind of maturity, combined with his arm's strength and decision-making, makes him an attractive prospect for any team looking to build not just for next season, but for the next decade. The Eagles reportedly envision him as a quarterback who could develop behind the scenes, learn the system, and be ready when the time comes. A patient investment with massive upside. And let's be honest, with the way the NFL is evolving, having two high-caliber quarterbacks isn't a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. Still, we can't ignore the emotional side of this story. Leaving Colorado, if that's indeed happening, won't be easy. Shedeur's bond with his teammates, the fans, and especially his father, runs deep. Coach Prime built that program around family, loyalty, and belief, principles that define the Sanders name. For Shedeur to step away from that, even for the NFL, must have taken serious soul-searching. But that's the beauty of the Sanders legacy. It's about growth, evolution, and never settling for less than greatness. And perhaps that's exactly what Deion wanted for his son, to take everything he's learned in Boulder and carry it into the next chapter. People close to the family say Dion is proud, emotional, but supportive. He knows the timing has to be right, and maybe, just maybe, this is that moment. From a father's perspective, watching your son reach the highest level of the sport you love is the ultimate payoff. And for fans, it's another chance to watch history repeat itself. This time with a new generation wearing the Sanders name on the back of an NFL jersey. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. From the Eagles' perspective, this could also be a cultural play. In today's NFL, success isn't just measured in wins and stats. It's measured in engagement, influence, and brand expansion. Signing Shedeur isn't just about football. It's about connecting with a younger, more digitally engaged audience. Imagine the merch, the social media content, the crossover moments between sports and pop culture. Philadelphia could become the center of a new kind of sports phenomenon, one where the line between athlete and influencer completely blurs. And Shedeur, with his media savvy and charisma, is tailor-made for that kind of spotlight. The Eagles know it. The league knows it. This is more than a draft story. It's a business revolution wrapped in a football narrative. If Shedeur delivers on the field, and there's every reason to believe he will, then this signing could turn into one of the most profitable and impactful moves the NFL has seen in years. But let's not kid ourselves. There will be pressure. Philly fans are some of the most passionate, demanding, and unforgiving in all of sports. They love you hard when you win, and they let you hear it when you don't. Shedeur's every move will be analyzed, every throw judged, every word recorded. Yet, if anyone's built for that kind of spotlight, it's him. He's been under the microscope since high school, with cameras following his every step. Pressure isn't new to him. It's his natural habitat. That mental toughness might be his biggest asset in this transition. Because in Philadelphia, you don't just play football. You represent a culture, a city, a mindset. If Shedeur embraces that, if he leans into it with authenticity and heart, he could not only survive in Philly, he could thrive. And if he thrives, watch out, because the league will have a new star quarterback to contend with, and his name won't just be known. It'll be shouted from every rooftop. So here we are, standing on the edge of what could be one of the biggest stories of the football year. No official announcement yet, no press conference, no jersey reveal, just whispers, rumors, and that undeniable feeling that something massive is brewing. Whether this becomes reality or remains a tantalizing rumor, it's already done its job. It's captured the imagination of fans everywhere. Because at the heart of it all, this isn't just a story about Shedeur Sanders or the Eagles. It's a story about ambition, timing, and destiny. It's about a young man chasing greatness on his own terms, a franchise betting on the future, and a father watching his legacy take flight. Whatever happens next, one thing's certain, the world will be watching. And if Shedeur Sanders really does step onto that field in Eagles green, the NFL will never be the same again. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.